to the people of Sydney for coming out and supporting this event and their hospitality all week. I mean, it's been an incredible experience, for me personally, and I know it has been for our players as well. Just a chance to come and see Sydney. It's such a beautiful city. And just have an opportunity to meet the people of Australia. I've really enjoyed meeting them, and it's something I'll remember forever. And really proud of our players. I thought they've handled themselves incredibly well this week. It took some maturity to come 14 and a half hours across the country and focus like they did on the task at hand, which was to play well today, while at the same time we wanted to ensure that they got to see the city and experience some unique things. So I thought they handled it incredibly well. It was good to win the ball game. And clearly, there's some things we got to improve upon, and some things we need to work on. But it was a good start. And again, just really proud of these young men that are up here, and it's fun to watch them play. I really enjoyed it.
Okay, questions? If you could let us know where you're from when you say the question, that'd be great. Thank you.
Khalfani, Emily Davis Chronicle. What was it like to score the very first touchdown of college football season?
It was phenomenal. I felt excited. I was energetic about it. Our team came out, we executed our game plan, and they got me to the end zone. So all thanks to the whole line. Blocking scheme was perfect, and first touchdown in college. So
Good way to start the college football season.
Okay. More questions?
Ian Sherrick from KGMB in Honolulu. How tough was it to prepare for a football team with an entirely new coaching staff, new coordinators across the board?
Yeah, it's hard. I thought Hawaii played really hard. I thought they were very well coached. They kept mixing things up defensively. They made some really nice adjustments in the run game, and we had a hard time keeping up. So Nick's a really good football coach. He knows what he's doing. He'll get Hawaii going, no doubt in my mind. They're big and strong up front. Got a good offensive line. Running back's a good player. So they're going to have a good ball team. They really are. They got a good squad. And like I said, I thought they played incredibly hard. And hats off to their preparation. It's hard because you don't know exactly what you're going to get. You kind of think you do. They did a great job mixing looks defensively. We had a hard time at times with some of our checks, and they showed us a bunch of different things through a lot of looks at us. It took us a while to get adjusted, but once we did, I thought we executed better.
Chad, you had a great day, obviously. Did you know that you were 2 catches away from setting a record, tying a record? And also, can you talk about the connection between you and Davis? You guys seem to be very on.
Yeah, even after the game, I had no idea how many catches I had. So, yeah, no, I didn't know that. But as soon as Davis got in here in May, I think, right? Yeah, we just had a connection. I think it just sort of blossomed over fall camp. I think us being together day in, day out, from 7 a.m. to 9 o'clock p.m., that really helps quarterback wide receiver connection. So that sort of helped us.
Jody, you're with MG Sports. Davis, you must be pleased with 441 yards and 4 touchdowns in your debut for the Bears.
Yeah, it was okay. I'm glad we got the victory, obviously. So, I'm really proud of my teammates, the way they execute the game plan. As Coach Dykes said, there's still a lot of things we need to improve on for, 2 weeks from now against a good San Diego State football team. So, all the credit in the world goes to Hawaii. They played really hard tonight. Again, we didn't really know what they were going to do defensively, and they did a good job kind of throwing us off our groove in the first and second quarter. So that's a credit to those guys and their coaching staff. But I'm just really proud of guys like Chad and Khalfani who really played their butts off tonight. I'm just excited to be here. It's a good victory.
Can you talk about the effort of your offensive line tonight against Hawaii's pass rush?
Yeah, Hawaii threw some blitz at us, and I think our O-line did a good job of sorting it out and protecting the best they could. And then we gave up 2 sacks today out of how many times they threw the ball today, but a lot. So that goes to credit to Coach Jones and the O-line coach. He had his players ready to go, and I'm really happy with our centers, our guards, and our tackles, the way they executed and opened up holes for guys like Khalfani, Trey, and Dick. So the O-line played well tonight. Again, there's stuff we can improve on, and we look forward to getting out and practice back in Berkeley on Monday.
Jimmy Gill.
Jim McGill, Bear Insider. Chad, coach has been talking you up since spring camp as being a real dangerous receiver. Does it feel good to live up to that so-called hype?
I mean, yeah, I think so. They don't put any pressure on me, so all the pressure I put on myself, comes from me. But yeah, I was just happy to be out there with our team, in Sydney, Australia. There's not many football teams that, or any, I don't know, but just being out here with the brothers and, just getting the win was just a great way to start the season.
Any further questions for these guys?
Yeah.
Emily, go ahead.
Dave, you utilized, 10 receivers today, but you obviously favored Chad here. Was there anything in particular that he was doing that you just felt was working better with your throwing, or can you speak to how any of the other receivers did as well?
Well, he's my roommate on the road. So last night I told him to have 3 touchdowns today, so we fell one short. But watching film, I really felt like that. Chad or outside receivers had a chance to have a big day, and Chad was the one that stepped up. The other guys did great. Big Ward had a couple of key catches. But these Beatrice Robinson, Branson, they ran really hard today. Pat Worsdale. So we had our outside guys do really well as well as the inside receivers. So that's just how it went today. And I'm looking forward to whoever steps up next week.
Jim?
Coach, some positives on defense with the generating turnovers. Is there a little bit of a concern about the lack of pressure and maybe giving up more running yards than you might have thought?
Sure, there always is. I think, when we sit down and watch the tape, we'll be happy that we won the ball game and pleased about a lot of things. But we're not satisfied with the way we ran the ball offensively. We were spotty at times. We had some big plays, but didn't consistently run it the way we want to run it. And then obviously defensively, weren't as good against the run as we need. So I told the guys afterwards, clearly that's what we have to improve upon. I thought on the back end, I thought a real bonus was how well we played on the back end. I thought Marlo Sean Franklin really covered well and broke on the ball well. I thought our safeties, did a good job as well. And so it was good to see those guys compete the way they did. But we've got to shore up the run game a little bit. And you got to give Hawaii credit. They caught us in a couple of stunts. The first 2 drives where we got out of a gap and they creased us. And we missed a couple of tackles. We got to tackle better. But clearly we have to improve. If we don't, we'll have a hard time against a very good San Diego State. So they're going to run the ball, and we're going to need to be able to run it better than we did.
Khalfani, the return game struggled a little bit last season, but you guys were real successful today. You had some nice returns. How'd that feel?
Yeah, we emphasize a lot on special teams. Special teams to be a game changer. So we've been in practice, we've been working on it, and we came out here and executed today. So I'm real proud of our guys, blocking up front, opening gaps, giving me seams, and just took advantage of it.
What did you think of the opening onside?
Well, I thought it was a really good call. I really did. I thought it was a heck of a play by us to get things covered, first of all. Something we talk about all the time and emphasize. We showed that to our players over and over again this week, but I don't know that any of us anticipated it happening right out of the box like that. But I think it just showed that they came here to win the ball game. I think it's a mentality that Coach Rolo's got. I think that's why they're in good hands with that program, because he's got that mentality. He's not afraid to put his players in good situations, to give them opportunities to win. And that was a heck of a call, and we were fortunate to make a play on it.
Coach Rolovich said that he did that. When asked why he did it, is because he only gets to open your season as a head coach once in Sydney.
That's
and
right.
He wanted the fans to see an onside kick. Is that something that you might do as a head coach if it was your first game?
Well, it just depends. Like I said, I think he was trying to give his guys the best chance to win they could have, and like I said, it's something. It's always good when you see your players make a play like that. They catch us a little bit off guard. You credit those guys. If you go back and you look at tonight's ball game, the difference in the game really was turnovers. We did not turn the ball over. We got 4 turnovers, and we're going to win a lot of football games if we take care of the ball like that, no turnover, and we're going to win a bunch of games if we create that many turnovers. So that part of it, I was very pleased with. It was good to start the season.
Coach, were you pleased with the way your team adapted to the conditions today?
Yeah, I did. We don't play any games on grass, and we haven't practiced much on grass. We only got 1 practice in on Monday on the surface, or on Tuesday actually on the surface because it rained, and so it was a little bit soft, but and our guys weren't that accustomed to it at times. But I thought they reacted well. Never heard anybody complain about it or make an excuse. And I know they worked incredibly hard to get the field ready. I thought it was a really good plan.
Hey, Coach, you finish up this focus. After watching the guys play today, how do you think you'll fare against some of the tougher tackles?
Well, we got a lot of work to do. Your first game of the season is good test, just to see how you handle it. And, you know, and as I said, there's a lot of good things, a lot of bad things. You know, we're going to have to play better. We know that. I think a lot of guys understand. You know, the next 2 weeks are going to be big challenges for us, San Diego State and Texas. That's even before we get into the Pac-12. So we have a lot of things we have to improve on, but it was a good start.
Coach, Pac-12 announced today a partnership with Fox Sports Australia to get more involved. Based on your experience here, do you see that as a net positive?
Yeah, no, I think it's great for the Pac-12. First of all, I think you know, Australia is the kind of a sports crazy place. I mean, people love sports. That's the thing that stands out when you get here is just how many green spaces there are, parks, stadiums. The investment in sport in this country is really fun to see. And I think it shows how popular a wide variety of sports are. They love sports like this with Australian rules football and rugby and soccer, you know, that are similar type games to football. And so I think it makes tremendous sense. I think it shows a lot of foresight by the Pac-12. Just because, again, I think that the people of Australia can identify with American football because it's very similar to many of their games that they play. They're really fun.
So this is a question for all of you. I saw that Devontae Wilson had the trophy after the game. Who's gonna have it on the plane, or where's it gonna fly out? Who's gonna get to hold it?
That's a good question. Well, I guess we'll see. I don't know. We'll probably you know, flip a coin or something.
We'll need to guess where it ends up. Whose seat do you think it'll be next?
Yeah, yeah, probably.
Final answer.
All right, thank you guys. Yeah,
I
thanks.
think we have one more actually.
How did you find the atmosphere different from back home to here today?
You know, it's interesting. First of all, it's a big stadium. I mean, it really is, and it's a little further away because of the nature of the stadium than maybe you know, we're accustomed to. A lot of the stadiums in the United States, the sidelines are right on top of it. They're more vertical than they are kind of spread out like this. But I thought the crowd was great. I thought they were into it. You know, it seemed like a great environment. You know, we're playing and these guys are playing. We're coaching pretty focused on our job. But you know, at the end of the game, I had a chance to look around a little bit, take in some of the atmosphere. And, you know, it was fun. It seemed like people were having fun and enjoying the experience. And I know our players were. Yeah, we definitely come back.
Would you like to see more college games come out of Australia?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think I'm certain there'll be. This won't be the only one of this. There'll be more college teams, I'm sure, that will come over in the future because again, it just makes sense on so many different levels. It's such a great opportunity to experience something that's so different and special. So yeah, I would anticipate this becoming an annual event.
Any of you taking Vegemite?
You know what? I am definitely not. I understand it's very healthy, but it's really not my flavor. They had some chocolate Vegemite on my
I did for a while.
I don't know if we may top that question, but do we have time for another one or two? Anybody? Are we good?
Yeah, thanks to all of you for the experience. Big
Thanks,
favor.
Coach.
Thank you.